What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be talking about physical damage Beidou versus electro damage Beidou. Now, I've had a lot of people asking me this question, and a lot of people, requesting that I, go over this. So we're going to go ahead and go over everything and just talk about which one's better for what, or however you want to be playing the game. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. So if you guys don't know, there are two builds for Beidou that are like the two best builds. One being the physical damage build, and then one being Electro. Now with the physical damage build, it's going to obviously focus on physical damage. You're going to be going into Bloodstained Chivalry a little bit. Obviously you can run like two-piece Gladiator or whatever. But the main point is you're going like your damage is going to go into like your auto attacks, etc. Things like that. Now the thing about this build is your counters are going to do less damage than you would on an Electro build, but you will be auto attacking and charged attacking a lot more. The downside to this is if you're fighting a Rune Guard and you don't have super conduct, you kind of, well, not Rune Guard, anything that has high resistance, right? You're going to be doing less damage, right? As you can see, I need to proc this so I can get my damage off, right? So as far as a physical damage build, this is what's going to happen if you're running a physical damage build. That's really the only drawback, right? Is that, Rune Guards, Rune Hunters, you're going to do less damage if you don't have super conduct, pretty much. Now outside of that, there's really no drawback. Now, going on to the counter build, the Electro build, right? Electro build, it's instead of you auto attacking, because I mean you can auto attack, but your auto attacks are going to do significantly less damage than they would if you were running the physical build. Your playstyle is going to be more centered around countering, right? Your playstyle is going to be more so, waiting for them to attack you, right? You go into something like this. Into counters, right? Now I hit for 20k, but if I was running a counter build, I'd probably be hitting upwards of like 37,000, instead of hitting for 20,000. But yeah, so as far as the counter builds, the counter build and then the physical damage build, which is Electro versus physical, which one is better? Why should you use one or the other, etc., etc., etc. Now let's go ahead and get out of here so he can't shoot me with rockets anymore. Okay, now they're both really good builds, right? I've used both of them. I don't know if you guys will watch my stream. If you watch my stream, I did run Electro build for like a day or so. Maybe you guys missed it, who knows. Anyways, I will say the counter build is like a boss killing build. And what I mean by that is, if you're hitting for 37,000, you're pretty much one-shotting any Rune Guard. You're pretty much one-shotting any Rune Hunter, any of the big bosses. They just die, right? None of them have 37,000 HP, right? Now, as far as like the actual bosses, like the the Fire Flower, the Ice Flower, you're gonna do about 3/5. It's like 3/5 of their HP. Or maybe 7/10, something like that, of their HP. So then after that, all you have to do is like auto attack or whatever. You should be able to kill them pretty quickly. Now, the negatives of running the counter build. Number one, you are not going to be able to fight the Electro Hypostasis. What? I almost said Geostasis. Yeah, you're not going to be able to fight the Electro Hypostasis. Right? Because as far as that, you can't use your counter. You're going to need to do auto attacks. Now, obviously, that's only applying to Beidou. You can just switch characters and fight it. You'll be good. But as far as Beidou, she's not going to be able to fight the Electro Hypostasis. Because you got to realize, whenever your world level goes up, the boss goes up. And, if your auto attacks are doing... Let's say you're in world level 5. I'm in world level 5 right now. And my auto attack damage is more akin to like world level 3, that it's going to be a lot harder for me to kill that boss. But like I said, you can literally just switch characters, whatever, you'll be fine. But that's the drawback. And then Electro jellies, like Electro slimes, you can't counter them. Those are like the two drawbacks, right? Any Electro units, characters, monsters, enemies, those enemies won't take damage from your counter. Now, as far as the physical damage build, so like I said, the counter damage build, the Electro damage build, is more of a boss killer type of thing, where it's like they hit you once, you hit them for like super big damage. The physical damage build, which is, you know, the auto attack build, is more for everything else. And what I mean by that is like these right here, right? Fighting these little things is more of an auto attack job. Now, obviously you can counter, but you know, those little mobs, auto attacking them is just fine. Now, in both scenarios, you're going to be doing a lot of damage, whether it's physical damage or electro damage. Long story short, it's really just your playstyle. If your playstyle is I want to run around and I want to hack and slash stuff the entire time, then you know you can go with the physical damage build. I actually tried the physical damage build first because I was going to be doing a counter damage build, well, electro damage build after. And I'm going to be farming the. I've been farming the gear if you've been on my stream, but once I hit AR-45, I'm probably going to be getting a lot of 5-star drops, so it's going to be a lot easier for me to get the pieces I need for my electro damage build. So I went ahead and tried the physical damage build first, and now I'm going to be doing that one. But yeah, if your play style is, you know, you want to hack and slash, you can go with the physical damage build. Most people are probably going to opt for that because I don't know how many of you guys want to just play like that. But I mean, if you want to just, you know, sit there and be a reactive player and wait for the enemy so you can counter, then I mean, that's perfectly fine too. Right? It all depends on how you want to play. It's up to your choice. Now, I want to say in both builds, you want attack percents. In both builds, you want to have crit rate, crit damage. In the Electro build, you're going to want this piece right here. You're going to want this piece right here to be a piece with like Electro damage on it. Right? And if you don't have and if you're on the physical damage build, you're going to want this piece to have physical damage on it. So in both cases, the cup is going to be either electro damage or physical damage, depending. And then you can go like crit rate here if you want to, or you can go attack. And then obviously you go into whatever you need for these. In both scenarios, you'll run 2-piece gladiator, and then you can go 2-piece gladiator into, you know, electro damage 2-piece, or you can go 2-piece gladiator into physical damage 2-piece. I don't necessarily think you should go 4-piece on either of those. I mean, you can if you want to, but I don't really like that as much. But yeah, so that's pretty much the difference between the physical damage and the electro damage. One of them is like going to be a boss killing type of thing. The other one is going to be like a run around the world and like hack and slash type of build, which, like I said, both of them can kill bosses, both of them can run around the world. One's just a little bit better than the other for each of those, you know, things that you're going to be doing. If you guys have seen me play with Beidou as far as the physical damage build, you've seen I've hit for some crazy numbers on my autos. I've hit for, you know, 8,000, 9,000 on my auto attacks. I see the chest right there. I know somebody probably gonna put that in the comment section. But yeah, I've hit for like 8,000, 9,000 on my auto attacks. As you guys saw, when I didn't crit on my counter, I hit for 10K. But then when I crit, I hit for 23,000. I hit for 20,000. So like I've hit dumb numbers on both sides of the, you know, both sides of it. You know, so needless to say, I've done a lot of different stuff with Beidou, right? You know, you get this sword proc as well, it starts getting crazy, right? 6,300, you know, and then like if I hit this last one, 7,800, and it just keeps going up and up depending. So, but anyways, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.